Hello, welcome to Minecraft on the Block. I was going to say Mindstop. I don't know where that came from. Minecraft on the Block. I'm having a heck of a time with videos. I recorded one video that was just crap, and I decided I didn't want to post. It was just boring. I did a lot of mining in the house, created a grand staircase, and kind of did some other stuff in the house. I also then just recorded another video which I thought was actually pretty good, where I created some iron armor and I showed the grand staircase in the house, and I started, well, you can see I actually gathered some lava and a second water bucket, which we'll take with us. So I was down here. I came down here and we killed a creeper. I'll do a reenactment real quick. Killed a creeper and we broke this open and got some lava, and then we came down here and we mined some iron and some coal, and then we came down here and we killed a zombie and we got another source water block right there, and that's about it. And then I was talking about how I kind of the way that I go about mining. So I'm going to catch you guys up. This one is recording. I verified that, so hopefully it won't be a waste of time. What I was saying was, when you come to a junction like this where you've got like 3 or 4 options of places you can go, a lot of times what I'll see people do, and playing on hardcore, you know, you want to take every precaution, because a creeper comes up behind you or 2 creepers come up behind you and blow, you can just be done. A lot of people will just wall off. But you could, I mean, that would be a pain to try to wall off right here so that nothing could get through, and we have, you know, 4 different ways we can go. So what I'll do a lot of time is I'll go down each path, clear it, see if there's any zombies or monsters or whatever, light the whole thing. And then kind of the same thing, I went this way, and, you know, try to keep in mind all the different options of places you could go down this way a little ways at least. And then if you get it lit and you know that there's no monsters there, then you know that they're not going to spawn there, at least if it's well enough lit. The chances are pretty slim. It doesn't mean that nothing's ever going to sneak up on you, but chances are pretty slim. And I hate walling off, so I do a lot of turning around and trying to keep an eye on what's going on. Like right up there, I don't know it's possible that there's a way for things to fall down, but again, I'm not going to worry too much about it. So I was going to actually head down this way. I'm not sure. You get into this water and it can be kind of a fun little ride. This is like a water ride, and who knows what we're going to find down here. But we did find some iron, so we'll grab that. And yeah. And that might be, I don't know, maybe that's where we came from. We'll go check that out. So anyway, let's go. That was probably another source water block right up there we could get if we had another bucket, but we don't need it, because now that we have 2 source buckets full of water, we could make a never-ending water supply back at our house, which we will do. And we'll do that probably after I do just a little bit of mining down here and show you guys my style of mining. We'll go back to the house and do a quick tour of the things that I've done there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is I like the caverns that are kind of pre-dug. Wow, that was dark. I thought I came that way, but I must not have. Yeah, so anyway, if you just light up all of these little nooks and crannies, then things aren't going to spawn there, and that gives you a better chance of not having them sneak up behind you. And here, I would guess this takes us back up to, yeah. So this is kind of cool. This is going to be that main cavern area, so this is just another way to get down. So let's check this out. Again, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just try to get an idea of what's going on, what the options are, and then I do like to basically go down. You find more of the more valuable ores the deeper you go. Whoops. And I'll usually just kind of follow the path of least resistance down. So. And then at some point you hit a dead end where you can't go down anymore, and I certainly usually don't go too far back up, but let's see. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So I may go up in this case just to kind of see what's up here. I like these naturally occurring underground water sources. Let's see. Yeah. See, and usually like this is probably coming from the lake that was above us behind our house, possibly. Something like that. Let's see. Let's see if we can swim up here. And then when you get into big rooms like this, the potential for a lot of bad guys being around and possibly falling on your head grows. But I think we're safe above us. Anyway, so I kind of just like I said, just kind of go until I can't find anything else interesting, and then at some point we'll have to pick a spot and just start going down. But we'll just kind of, yeah, see that heads back down there. We'll go down there. And another thing you can do is bring signs along. That's another thing that I do usually try to do, is bring some signs. I didn't bring any this time, and I didn't even really, I don't know if I brought any wood to make any. No, I didn't even bring any wood. So I was totally ill prepared. I didn't plan on spending a lot of time down here, which we're not going to do, but I did want to find a place that we could do some mining if we decide to. And I also kind of wanted to see if I had gotten close to breaking through. All right, we kind of hit the end of the road here. Let's go back up, and I will show you guys what we've done in the house, and then we'll try to get back on track. I feel like I kind of got off track a little bit these last, well, I one video that just sucked and was boring, one video that did not record that I thought was actually pretty good, and now this one I'm just trying to tell you about things that I've done, which is not the most interesting probably way to go about stuff. So let's go up this way. This might take us actually out. A lot of times this water comes, like I said, from the surface, and if that's the case, it might be kind of cool just to see where we come out. Nice. Come out to a sunset and creepers. And you know what's funny is whoa, let me oh, he fell. Nice. So that takes care of him for a second. What's funny is I saw this. Okay, so this is a chance to tell you about the sneak button. If you use this, and he can swim, so he can swim up that water. If you use the sneak button, which is hold down shift and climb to the edge of something, you can see that we can keep going forward, but we won't fall. If I get this close and I let go of shift, I will fall. So you don't want to get too close and then let go of shift, but shift is a nice way to kind of work away. You can get to the edge of things and place blocks. It's a nice way to do some building. You just got to get used to holding it down and making sure you don't let go of it. So anyway, what's funny is I came by here a few times, just kind of checking it out. Oh, sun's coming up. I said the sun was going down. That's perfect. I came down here a few times, and walked by here, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I bet if I just jumped in there, it would take me someplace cool. So that's like a back door to our mind. That's how the good guys get in and destroy or the bad guys, I guess, whoever, destroy our mind when we make a movie out of this. Make a movie out of the book. So you can see we're actually pretty close to our house, so that's kind of cool. There's a nice little back door to our mine, and it's right next to our house. So I'm kind of just been trying to level this out. I was going to show you guys a little bit here. Trying to level this out. I actually have stairs, which I don't know if it was in one of the videos that I decided not to upload that I created stairs, but this goes down into the house. So we still have the front and back door. Did a couple of things in here. Made a cellar, so we got a nice cellar. This used to, I don't know if you remember, but this was just going to be a little basement, but I decided to make a pretty nice little cellar. So I'm going to put storage in all of these little areas, and right now you can see we've got a lot of cobblestone and a lot of dirt, and that's actually not nearly as much cobblestone as I would have had if I hadn't made a bunch of stairs. Probably, I mean, I don't know, maybe 1,000 stairs. I don't know how many I made, but I'll show you what I used them for. So this is, I'm calling this the grand stair, and it's not because of this part, or even because of this part, or because of this part, but because of this part. It's kind of cool. And what's funny is I went through, I've just been digging straight down through basically granite and dirt. I found some dirt, and I found some what am I trying to think of, gravel as well, but I did not find any caverns. I went basically through solid material the entire way down. So that's kind of cool. And then the last episode, what I was starting with was basically a couple of pieces of redstone that I had found here, and I wanted to just show what redstone looks like when it occurs naturally, and we mined back into the wall and found, I think, like 45 pieces of redstone. But all for naught because I didn't record it. So I did want to just we got just a couple minutes left. I wanted to, again, talk about, I guess, a couple of things. Well, one, I don't know if I said this already, but BubbaMan547, I said it in the last video, and I may not have said it in this one, is a YouTube user, has a channel as well. So it's BubbaMann 547. He does Minecraft videos. I haven't watched any yet, but I'm going to. He suggested that I put up more torches to make it easier to see. So I guess I probably shouldn't have suggested that you watch Bubba Man's videos since I haven't watched them, but I'm sure they're great. Put up more torches so that you can see. It is a good suggestion. It is hard sometimes to see what's going on when you're just tooling around down here. So I was just going to show you kind of how I do this. What I've been doing is I basically just I'm trying to get to bedrock, and I know I'm getting close because I found some redstone. It's only found way down at the bottom, but I basically just mine out straight as far as I can. I get these big grand ceilings by mining out a ways and then coming back and going down, and I won't bore you with all that. But yeah, see, as we go, we get a pretty good chance of finding, you know, interesting stuff. We'll find a little bit more iron here, and you'd be surprised I didn't find as much iron as I expected, but I found a decent amount. We found enough to make ourselves iron armor, which is good. It's good that we have that. So we'll probably make a couple more sets of that to have around and maybe even carry with us in some cases when we start to get low, because it's you don't want to be caught without it. It's just too easy. You get, especially if you get used to it and you don't get hit a lot or you don't fall a lot, and then all of a sudden it wears out after a certain amount of time and you're like, oh, I can, you know, mess around with this creeper and take a little bit of a hit, and then you die. And that sucks bad enough when you're, you know, adventuring your way down in a dungeon or something, or way down in a mine, and it's hard to get back from your spawn point. It's worse when you're on hardcore and the game is over. So I really have to keep trying to remember that. So I broke all my axes, and you get the idea. So just keep digging away, and that's what I do. I bring stairs with me, and I just kind of make them as I go. I'm just going to go down until this doesn't let me go down anymore, and then I'll probably start thinking about what I'm going to do up top. I'm also going to get some shears, or I got the shears. I'm going to get some sheep. What I'll probably do is show you guys how I do sheep farms, kind of the way I go about that, how you breed animals. We'll talk about some of that. So next time what we'll probably do is we'll probably turn this into a farm, this area down here. I'll make the never-ending water source. We'll find a place for that up on the roof probably, or something. I think I'm leaning more towards, tell me what you guys think about this. I think I'm leaning more towards this being kind of an open air area up here. I'll put a little bit of a roof on it, but I kind of want it to just be like a little maybe rooftop deck type thing. I'll put some railing up and maybe turn some of this into dirt and put flowers and stuff. I just want this to be kind of a cool little rooftop area, and then, you know, kind of walkout area over here. And then I think I'll make the second floor and the tower type stuff, or the tower over here out of this sandstone, or out of sandstone, and use kind of this idea. So I still haven't figured out if there's anything significant about this sandstone. I know I keep harping on that, but I hadn't seen it before, and it just seems strange to me that there would be sandstone just kind of in this side of this mountain. I thought it was something you had to make. Obviously I was wrong. So anyway, I think that's about it. I will go ahead and do some prep for the next episode. I do really appreciate you guys kind of bearing with me on this one. I know it's probably a little bit lame, but I had some difficulties, some technical difficulties and whatnot with the videos over the last couple of episodes. So I know there's a lot of progress. I won't usually give you that much of a break between them so that you just come back and all of a sudden, voila, things are there without talking about it. But anyway, I really appreciate you watching. Go check out the blog, minecraftontheblock.blogspot.com, and tell your friends. Talk to you soon.